Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic, former Ravens chime in to the Faalele problem. Look, guys, now, if you're living under a rock, you might not have seen or heard all the vitriol aimed at Faalele and Voorhees, or the offensive line for that matter. And it's been quite loud now about the offensive line for the Baltimore Ravens. So much so, and it's so different than the noise that's happened in the past, because now there's no Lamar to blame because he's not playing. So all of their weaknesses are on full display. Then now you have, older players, former players coming out and speaking on some of the ways they don't like the fan base be. You know what I'm saying? More like defending the players and saying, look, the fans, y'all don't understand certain things. And the player we're talking about is Torrey Smith. Now, Torrey Smith, as y'all know, was the deep threat for the Baltimore Ravens. He won a title with us that went over and won one with I believe it was the Seahawks or whatever. But he won a second one. And very, very good player. I wish he didn't leave Baltimore. I remember when he went over to the 49ers. And hearing what he had to say bothered me. It bothered me so much that I tweeted him directly. And of course, they know who I am, so he tweeted back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break everything that went down, and we're going to go over it right now. And like I said, I like Torrey Smith. One day I hope to get him on the show, but I firmly disagree with him on this stance. Firmly. And if I was talking about something, the same thing. All right, guys, without further ado, let's get this party started and check this all the way out. Check this out, guys. So, he comes out pretty much and says to a person talking about Faalele that he lost the rep. It happens. The game isn't easy. Try blocking Jared Verse, and I bet he would put you through the dirt. It's different between those lines. Sometimes your best isn't good enough. Now, I'm going to show you exactly what he was talking about. This is the play that was circulating. Now, Faalele is the man, the very large man, laying down, number 77, on the ground, like he's watching a Saturday evening movie with the family, right? Getting comfortable, ready to fall asleep on that pillow while the kids enjoy the movie. Him, number 77, that's Faalele. So he's defending him, saying y'all don't know what it's like and y'all can't, you know what I'm saying? So then he comes back out with this. A little before, and he said, folks will have access to all 22 film and literally make up an assignment for the player and spread fake news. Pay attention to who you listen to on here. Unless you played in the system or can double check, you always know what the player's assignment was. Okay? Another shot at the fans. Okay? Then somebody, gets a little on him. He goes, Torrey, no offense, but Faalele has always been, you know what? Dude is trash, and the Ravens should have benched him already. And he responded as such. He has been inconsistent for sure, but is there a better option on the roster? Guys are benched when someone else may give you a better chance. Either they think he isn't playing that bad, or there's no better option that is better than theirs. Just a thought. Now, here's the thing. This bothered me. Why? Not from so much what he said. It bothered me because how dumb the Ravens are. You watch this man be bad everywhere. You made sure he had no competition. You watched him be bad, and you never traded or moved off of him. You doubled down and say he's a Pro Bowl player and that all of us were wrong in our assessment. That's what you said. I remember it very vividly. Because it's not the first year we did not want anything to do with Mr. Faalele. So that one wasn't too bad. But then you already know Nitro got to ask this question. Because you know how I am. I'm going to be honest. And I asked Torrey, I said, look. So on this question, Torrey Smith, the wide receiver. If this was your son, talking like if his son was Lamar, would you still defend the team? I get it. You're loyal, and loyalty is great. It's a great thing. But what's going on is absolute foolishness. Now, the funny thing about this is, someone said he's not going to answer that. He's not going to answer that. Nitro, he's not going to answer you. I said, yeah, all right, we'll see. And, of course, he came back and answered me, and he goes, where was I defending the team? I'm confused. I was asked the question and gave an answer about how it really works. You can think what you want, but I gave y'all the game. Now, look, guys, here's my whole spew on this, right? So you understand, so I'm not missing anything. Torrey's not going to throw the team under the bus. Just like how he was defending the player against people having all 22 and saying they're saying the wrong thing, as he was defending the player and saying that if we were going against Jared Verse, we'd be put in the dirt. He was defending the player saying that, you know, maybe the team likes what he's doing. Maybe they don't think he's playing bad. You know what I'm saying? Maybe his reps aren't as bad as y'all make it seem. So he was defending Faalele. I don't know how you read all of that and do not come to the conclusion that he was defending him. Now, look, I get it. Former players have a bigger heart for former players. Why? Because they know it's hard to play the game. They understand at that level, you know what I'm saying, it's very difficult to be good, much less be great. And also play for numerous of years, being that I believe the life expectancy in the NFL for playing years is like 2.5 years, and then you'll never be heard from again. You understand where I'm coming from? So I think that plays a role. But here's why I don't want to hear nothing. Even from somebody who I actually like in Torrey Smith, it's quite simple, really. The Ravens have no excuse. Let me break this down for you to understand where I'm coming from. Did not the Ravens waste the rookie contract of Lamar Jackson?
Oh!
Weren't they the ones that didn't surround him with proper talent?
Oh!
Weren't they the ones who refused to build a proper O-line around him?
Oh!
Aren't they the ones that kept Greg Roman for an additional 2 years because he was their guy?
Oh!
Aren't they the ones that admitted to everything that I just stated? So after you have done everything that I just said, you made him wait to get targets, proper weapons. You made him wait to get an O-line because he still hasn't got a good O-line, right? You made him wait for his contract. And now, after you've wasted all those years, when you could have done everything much cheaper than it is now you want to have excuses into why you can't properly build a team around a 3-time NFL MVP. And I should feel bad. Why? Because there's injuries while other teams are winning, while they have injuries. And our O-line is not only the worst, our defense is one of the worst defenses in NFL history. And I should look all over that. Like, bro, be real. Be real. To be real. Y'all know that song? I believe it was Cheryl Lynn too. Look, guys, when you make the mistakes that the Baltimore Ravens have done, then I don't want to hear no more excuses. I said this before. So, okay. That's why I told everyone. That's why so many people can respect where I'm coming from. Why? Because I said this before. I said, okay, guys, y'all got to hurt Emory Jones. No problem. I don't want to hear nothing if this O-line gets our guy hurt. I don't want to hear no excuses if we have an injury-riddled season. I don't want to hear. You know what everyone told me? Hey, Nitro will be fine. It'll be okay. Calm your horses. Now they're over here agreeing with me. Must be nice. It's nasty work, bro. Now, once again, like I said, I don't got nothing against Torrey. I actually like that. I actually like him. I thought, you know what I'm saying, I wish he would have never left the Baltimore Ravens. And I think he makes for good TV, too, at times. You know what I'm saying? But still, wholeheartedly disagree with them on this. Totally disagree with them on this. So we'll see how this goes, see where it takes us. You know what I'm saying? But what do you guys think? Are you tired of people defending Faalele and his offensive line? Specifically when they're the worst O-line in the league and it got our quarterback injured? Or are you saying, hey, there's a lot of bad O-lines. I like Torrey. It is what it is. Lamar needs to come back and save us. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please, all right? But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. And now we get down, we have fun, and we laugh. But everything we talk about, we do what? Facts and truth. Please remember, guys, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment in all of the comments. If you haven't already done so already, check out The Wunderkind Morning Show. Live Monday through Thursday, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. We touch on all types of sports, breakdowns, pop culture, and a little bit of nostalgia trivia at the end for the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Guys, be there or be squared. I'm telling you, it's a lot of fun. Support, subscribe, become a member. You know what I'm saying? Also, there's the hype button. Slap that hype button and the like button, okay? Helps with all the content I do. All right. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and just stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is money sign The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show is not just signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy.